We're nerds and we like to write. We're nerd writers. Hello, Josie. It is Thursday. Thursdays are kind of interesting days. They're before Friday, and yet they're often just as exciting as Friday because it's the day before Friday, if that makes any sense at all. Which, in this case, Friday is a very exciting day because on Friday night, I am leaving for Washington, D.C. I am going to the March for Life, and I'm going with the local college, and we drive through the night on a bus, and then we get there in the morning, and there we are. And it's always a strange experience for me because first it's night, and I'm in one place, and then it's morning, and I'm in a completely different place. It's kind of like waking up in a strange room, because I do try and sleep on the bus rather effectively. I found that I'm actually pretty decent at sleeping when there's like lights on or when there's noise and stuff. I did bring my earbuds, so I was protected against the sound. But the march is always a really fun thing. It's fun to explore the city. Last year we went to the Holocaust Museum, and I think we may do that again, myself and my small group of friends. Anyway, I really liked your video. I thought about making something similar to it, but then I was like, well, I basically took a nap and I have to leave in an hour. Do I have time to make such a cool video? And I was like, not gonna happen. So instead I tried to make a cool shot with the window and stuff. I have a digital SLR, and it's a Canon Rebel T1i, and it can do video, but I have yet to really get mastery of the whole being in focus thing, because I have a really cool 50mm lens, but filming myself with it, kind of challenging. It'd be really helpful if it had a flip out screen so I could see. So I'm sure you know that John Green wrote a book about zombies, and I have been reading this book. Actually, it's a little book, it's a novella. And actually, I have never really been fond of zombies, but I really like this novella. And maybe I shouldn't speak too soon because I haven't gotten to the end, but I really like it. I wonder if I should spoil it. It has to do with corn, and I just like it. Zombies never really have done anything for me. I think because, like, I don't connect with them. I mean, I get how people are really scared about them because they symbolize death or something, but like, it's unrealistic. People who are dead are dead. They're dead. They're not alive still. Like, I don't understand the idea of having a body in motion that's supposed to be dead. It just doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, I have been working on editing my NaNoWriMo novel, and it's been going pretty well, actually. The problem is rewriting. I hate rewriting! I've realized it's interesting, creative process and writing as related to planning. Like, it's a very interesting can of worms, which is apparently my new favorite phrase, can of worms, which is kind of awkward. But it's a very complicated process, planning something, because I feel like there's so many things that maybe I'm just an indecisive person and this affects how I plan things, because like I feel like there's so many things to think about that when I go and try and put it into an orderly plan, I have all these great ideas, but they just don't like boil down into plot points that are really easy for me to manage. And then the other thing is, like, there's plot points and then there's like emotional plot points, and if you don't have both of those, then you will have just like an empty chronicle of events. You have to make sure you have both. So I guess the thing is that when you're planning an essay, you can do it like this, but when you're planning a novel, you have to have these emotional core points that fit together, like my hand motions. Anyways, it's good to be back from break, and I will see you next week, Josie.